I'm worried about Karnataka because they could have, if they got about 17 or 20 seats last time, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, unless they sort the local issue out, that is, unless they get in Yeddyurappa, and there are some, I'm not going to name them, but there are some leaders who are very unpopular there and who have all the authority right now. Because they are fairly high up in the BJP hierarchy. And
Karnataka, probably they can even solve by getting Yeddyurappa. But
can,
what about Andhra, Kerala, Tamil Nadu?
But they need to do that. So, but you know, the point is this: if they can. So, what I'm worried about is that there has already been significant delay in Karnataka. So, if they can solve it by getting in Yeddyurappa, why don't they do it? So, that's really my concern.
See, the problem is now. Let's shift a little bit to the corruption issue. When you are supporting as a party to Yeddyurappa, you are directly supporting a corruption.
That's not true, because if you look at what has, I mean, there is no case against Yeddyurappa right now, which has been proven, right? So what has Yeddyurappa done really? He denotified whatever that some acres of land, right? So I mean, okay, so it's unfair to say that he is completely clean, but you have to look at it in perspective. So he is a mass leader, right? So obviously there are some things about him, but there is a huge stink of corruption about a lot of other leaders, including those in BJP. Okay, so
yeah,
there's a leader in
like Reddy brothers.
Not just Reddy brother. There is Anand Kumar. Kumar. So it is he doesn't have a clean image either. So I mean, so the point is we have to look everything in perspective, and Yeddyurappa is a mass leader. Let's face it, nothing has been proven against him. So he has been out of power for a while.
The Lokayuk case has been taken back or something, and they didn't find anything.
Right. So he denotified some acres of land. Okay. So, but you know, let's look at things in perspective. And the media targeted him. I mean, because he's a mass leader. So the media targeted him. He gave them a window of opportunity. Media used that, and of course,
this will send.
It will target mass leaders in BJP for most frivolous charges. And then it would be like attack dog of Congress, and they will hound him and pressurize BJP just to take them off, and then Congress goes with a victory.
Not that he's corrupt or something, but it's just that media is going to pick on him so hard. That'll be very difficult for people, and half of the energy goes in managing Yeddyurappa.
No, but that's where I have some disagreement with you. So I hear you, but look, the issue is it's not really, if we look at it, Aam Aadmi Party didn't really win on corruption. They won on, they put a vague message of alternate politics. And what happened was BJP, so there was a political vacuum in Delhi, let's face it. So Congress government was hugely unpopular, and opposition didn't really have a strong presence there. So there was a political vacuum, and they created this vague message, and BJP made a mistake, that is underestimated Aam Aadmi Party. So the campaign was against Congress. But in the end, it turned out that they were really fighting Aam Aadmi Party. So Aam Aadmi Party, two things. First, they had this Vijay Goyal projection, and then Aam Aadmi Party. Anyhow, Aam Aadmi Party was given an unprotected goal post. So they could, but if they, I mean, that would be, it's my opinion is this, that Aam Aadmi Party should be treated as a serious political opponent, and they should be targeted on the vacuity of their agenda, that they don't have any track record. I mean, I think the message should be, yes, we want to be non-corrupt. Obviously, we don't want the scams, etc. But is that enough? That is, don't the youth need jobs? So don't we need a leader who has experience? And also the national security, can we really trust rookies who haven't even been, just been in MLAs or never been have zero governance experience with the national security of the country? So that's where the focus should be. And yes, Yeddyurappa does have a perception problem, but let's balance that perception problem with the votes that he's getting in. He's a mass leader. Look, Yeddyurappa has been out of power for 1 year. What has Congress been able to do? So there is a Congress government now. Do we see cases moving against him? No. So, I mean, let something be proved, and then we will take actions as we did. So he was, just because there was a Lokayuk charge against him, he stepped down immediately.